Morning. Morning. How's everyone doing? Up, everyone? What is going on? What is going on? Okay. So, market down in pre-market. SPY down 0.6, QQQ down 0.6, IWM 0.9. That means small caps are the weakest here. Tech and SPY are about even. So, let's take a look at the charts. What's everyone looking at today? Yeah, feeling much better. Thanks, Jim. Let me lower the music a little bit so you can hear me. Okay. All right, so in pre-market, let's take a look at pre-market first. All right, this is a typical reversal structure. All right. This is a typical reversal structure, right? We have the moves to the downside, right? We have consistent lows across the board, right? We have a breakout, which we just got in pre-market. It's consolidating above, right? So this can totally move back to the upside here, right? This is a great setup here in pre-market that we have, right? How would I go about this, right? Entry would be here, stop loss would be below, make this red. And the price target is the high. Right, great setup, good risk to reward always. We also are sitting at big time support, not big time, but support from the previous days. Right, previous resistance acted as support, and it's acting as support again. Right, so watch this for market open. If we stay around these levels here, I'll remind you again at 9 in about 20 minutes or so. We'll check it out in 20 minutes. So this could totally push to 371, 372. Right, this right, previous support, turn into a resistance, Right, we also have a gap to be filled. Actually, never mind. That was just the action from overnight, so disregard that. Let's take a look at the bigger chart here. Right, so overall downtrend, right? But we did just break out through the downtrend here. Right, we rejected this level multiple times. We closed above yesterday or 2 days ago, and we consolidated all day. Right, then we gapped up over this previous resistance. Now we're consolidating right here. We need to break over that 372 level, right? If this can break, we should test the highs here of 375.45. Yeah, I would appreciate if everyone can drop a like on the video. Thank you very much. Let's get this to 100 likes. How's everyone been doing in the market? Everyone's making money? Hopefully everyone's making money. Appreciate everyone dropping the like. Take a look at VIX. Right, huge indication on where we're going to be heading today. Keep an eye on VIX. Right, perfect falling wedge. What's up, Dave? No 1000%, but hey, green is green. Bad mindset. right? 1000% plays don't come often, right? Everyone is expecting 1000% play. They do not come often, and they do not come on a full size position. Right? 1000% plays come on runners, and they come when you least expect it. So, right, don't be trading hoping for a 1000% play. A lot of the plays that we take do have potential to hit 1000%. Right, like for example, this setup that we just looked at in pre-market. Let me go to it. Here. Right, like this setup right here is an amazing setup. If this was on a larger time frame, and we saw this pattern here, this would absolutely be a potential 1000% play. Right, you would take the entry here, stop loss below, you have not much to lose, and you have huge upside potential. Right, but this is on the 5-minute chart, so not as valid. Right, if this was on, you know, a larger time frame and we saw a huge you know, reversal pattern in, what do I want to say? I had the word on my head and I forgot it. Tip of my tongue. You know, if this was on a larger time frame, then it would be way better. But back to what I was saying. Doesn't matter if you've had a 1000% play or not, right? Consistency is all that matters. Right? Just focus on consistency. So, huge falling wedge here on VIX. Right, definitely keep an eye on this. All right, look how many times we've bottomed out here. Right in this region, we've bottomed out multiple times. Look at the consolidation it's forming. Right, anytime it dipped below, it's right. We shot right back up, and we're within this wedge here. It looks like we want to pop out to the upside. Right, that would be bearish for the market. Right, so if that happens, right, I'm going to be looking for puts below 368.11. Right, we're sitting right there at pre-market. So if that breaks and I don't catch that entry, next entry is this candle here, 367.53. Right, we would break these lows here, right? This trend line that we've bounced off of 3 times now, and then we could potentially see a move back down to around 363 or 362. Right, this is the level I would look for. This is the next major support. Right, double top previous resistance. Right, acted as a support here, and so on. So yeah, Jackson said, you know, problem with the crazy gains, right? So again, it can mess with you emotionally and mentally, but this always goes back to what I say, right? Remove all emotion from trading. Don't look at the money. Anytime you focus on the money, you're screwing yourself over. Just look at the chart and just look at the setups. When you do that, you'll trade less, you'll be more consistent, you'll have a higher probability of hitting, and that in turn results in making more money. Right, it's just a mental switch that you need to take, or else you're not going to be consistent. When you focus on the money, emotions come into play. Right, money rules everything. So right, so just focus on the chart. Nico said, doing good, but hit a roadblock on the account where I can't get past an amount. Again, right? Just what I said. You're focusing on the money. Don't focus on the money. If you see, like, let's say you're at, you know, a $4,500 account and you just can't seem to get past that $5,000 mark, right? Again, don't focus on the money. Focus on the setup, and you'll see your account consistently grow. Exactly. Yeah, stocks do not care about your feelings. The market doesn't care about your feelings. Everyone is against you. right? The market's against you. They want to take your money. So Bro Jackson said, I scale majority out at 20%. Again, I don't like that. If you're following the chart to enter, you should be exiting the chart. I cannot speak today. If you're entering based on the chart, you should be exiting based on the chart, right? 20% is different on every single time frame, on every single setup there is. Also, the Greeks are different on every single option, so 20%'s different on every single play. Right, that's why I don't like to scale out at specific percentages. Right, I set my stop losses and price targets based on the chart. Right, I don't care if I get 10% on a play and my target hits. I'm taking that every time. If my target hits at 50%, I'm taking that every time. Right, whatever my target is, that's when I'll exit my position. Right, that's how you have to play. Right. Focusing on the setup is how you become an absolute sniper at trading. Right, VIX flagging here in pre-market, right? If this breaks, we should see a push up. Right, rejecting multiple times, right? Looks like it wants to break out here, which would obviously be bearish for SPY. Qs, right, sitting at these lows here. Would need to break underneath this double bottom or triple bottom, whatever you want to call it here. All right, for a move to the downside. We'll set an alert on this as well. If everyone could please drop a like on the video. Ginger Jim said stop losses are tremendously important, and I think a lot of new traders don't use them. Yes and no. Stop losses are obviously very important, but I do mental stop losses, right? Only do mental stop losses if you have the capacity and to actually exit the position when you tell yourself to, right? If you can't seem to follow the plan, right, then stop losses, would be better for you. But I only do mental stop losses because a lot of times stop losses get ticked out. VIX is active before anything else, right? So this is currently trading. And it looks to be breaking out, right? If this breaks out, we should test 31.93. So going to be watching SPY puts it open. But if this rejects, right, we can obviously pull back to this region here. All right, so there's two scenarios today, right? This breaks out, we push up here, SPX puts is the play. This rejects and we come back down here, SPX calls is the play. Simple as that. Yep, always follow the chart, use mental stop losses, size small. Can I talk about the Netflix chart gap up? It had earnings, didn't it? There's really nothing to speak about here. Yeah, it had earnings. It did well. That's the only thoughts I have. All right, but look, remember last stream, 2 streams ago actually, I mentioned this wedge. Right, so it was just wedging after wedge after wedge. Right, created a wedge, broke out to the upside. Right, we had the resistance here. Right, look how we hit this resistance perfectly, and we created a wedge again. Right, then we pulled back to that previous resistance of that previous wedge. Right, there's always a reason for the moves. Right, we pulled back, we retested, we moved back up, we rejected the next resistance above, right? This level here, right? Previous resistance acted as support, and then turned into a resistance, right? Pulled back, made a higher low, and then earnings obviously gapped it up. That's all there is to say about that. Yep, I just use VIX. I don't really like using UVXY. No reason. VIX is just what I've stuck to the last few years. Yeah, I'm typically trading on the 10 or 15 minute during market open. So here's Amazon, right? Overall downtrend. We broke out yesterday, right? We broke out of this downtrend, so definitely keeping an eye on this. We do have a double bottom here, right? So need to keep an eye on VIX and SPY. But we have a clear setup in place, right? Below 114.79 is the double bottom. We could see a move back down to the lows here, or a breakout here should push us up to 119.5. What's up, C Blessed? Again, also option flow. Option flow tells a lot of secrets, right? So everyone should be keeping an eye on the flow here at open. Right. Again, I can cover this again. Everyone should be using this. Do a little refresh here. Filter, right? Out of the money calls, out of the money puts. Expiration I set on Saturdays, right? So we can see it. So we can see up to Friday. Date I remove off. Sweeps only. I can remove it off the table. Sentiment, I'll move over here. Spot price, I'll move over here. Call and put, I'll just take off the chart because the color indicates what it is. Green is a call, red is a put. Okay. And then premium. As the week goes on, I lower the amount. Right, today is Wednesday, so I'll probably look for about 60,000 or greater. All right, so I'm looking for the bigger orders here, and this is what I'll look at here. This is what I keep on my screen, and that's it. Yeah, once the app is released, there's going to be a bunch of updates. I trade live on voice. It's the same thing. No, I don't keep pre-market data on. I just use during market hours. That makes sense. I'll plan to trade live on Fridays and Mondays. I didn't do it this Monday because I was not feeling well. Okay. So that's that. VIX doesn't have a pre-market. It's just open. It opens earlier. I don't remember what time. What's today's date? The 19th? It opens at like, it opens right here, 3 o'clock in the morning. So this is today. We have Tesla ER today. We have a triple bottom here. All right, this is the 15-minute chart, triple bottom, lower and lower highs. All right, set an alert at this level. If this breaks, puts can work. What do I think about ER? No idea. Don't try and predict it. Just play the chart, right? I don't play ER. I will not be taking lottos on earnings. It's a complete gamble. Even if you guess the direction right, you could still lose based on implied volatility and a bunch of other factors. So unless you want to throw money into a fire, then don't take ER. Right? It's a bad habit to get into, playing earnings, in my opinion. Right? Everyone has a different opinion, but majority of the time you're going to get burned. Right? So no reason to do it, just to potentially make money. Right? You want to be risk first, not profit first. If everyone could please drop a like on the video. A ton of you in here, 230 plus. Appreciate every single person always being here. Yeah, if you take ER, you might as well just donate to charity, because you're going to lose most of the time. Not a good strategy going forward. Okay. Let's see what else. All right, so Amazon we did. Looks good here. Keeping an eye on it. AMD wedging here at support, right? We have multiple bottoms. Right, lower highs, higher lows. Should see a move here. I wouldn't really take a play on this, but the setup does look pretty good. Yes, I'm on voice chat every single day in the Discord. Right, in the Discord. Let me open this up for a second. All right, here's the Discord. Scroll down to the bottom. Live trading. This is where we all are. Every single morning. Click live trading and you'll be entered into the voice chat, right? We're all here every morning. Okay. VIX is not breaking out yet, but I will set an alert. What's up, Brock? I don't know why your name's highlighted like that. That's interesting. The check mark. Not sure what that means. Have I traded using ICT FVG? I have no idea what that is. Discord is just from BullTrades.net. I'll paste the link here. Code BT20 for 20% off the first month. Cracked at Fortnite. 4 minutes to market open. Nvidia bear flagging. Right. We have previous support. We rejected it now, right? Like I always say, old support turns into new resistance. Right? Higher and higher lows, flat top here. This can potentially see some more downside. Apple as well, right? Kind of looking like it wants to move down to the downside here. Let's see what SPY is doing here in pre-market again. I mentioned I would show this again. So here's the setup. Rejecting. I'm going to be taking puts if this breaks below at open. All right, so if this breaks below and VIX pops out here, all right, VIX is going to move to around 31.93. We're probably going to reject a little bit before it, around 31.80. And SPY, right, is going to drop down to 367.53. Or we could even take calls over 369.13. Right, so we have two plans in place here at open. Do I have a trade on the challenge account? Let's see. So maybe I'll take this in the challenge account. It is Wednesday, so it's going to be a quick trade, right? See green, take green. I do have one day trade left, so I can take a trade. I'll probably use about half the account buying power. Right, if it was a Thursday or Friday, I would probably full port it. But again, overall market weakness. No play is better than a losing play, so be careful. This is a challenge account. I don't care if I lose the money. Right, previous challenge account went from 2,000 to 17,000, so we're just playing with profits at this point. Right, so if you have just one account, you should not be abiding by the challenge account rules. Yeah, if we get 500 likes on YouTube here, or even 500 people, I'll full port it. Every play. That's what we'll do. That's, you know, that's a good goal. 500 likes on one of these live streams, and we'll just full port every play. So I'm curious to see if this can break out here now. If this breaks out and VIX rejects, calls the play. 9:29 here. Let's switch to the Discord. I will see you all in voice.